Yeah, hi everyone. So today I'll be talking about navigating the maze of technical interview. I'll start with introducing myself. So my name is Vandana Sharma and I have total 15 plus years of experience. I have begun my career as a software developer in India with Satyam Computers, which is now known as Tech Mahindra. I had opportunity to work in the various domains such as energy, insurance, finance, banking, and e-commerce. I have experience in all phases of software development life cycles, starting from planning, running through analysis, design, implementation, testing, development, deployments to various environments, and then ongoing monitoring and maintenance. I have experience mentoring juniors engineers as well. About the tech stack, I have worked in various Java and Java related technologies framework. I have used both relational and non-relational databases like Oracle, PostgreSQL, MySQL, NoSQLs, Cassandra, and MongoDB. I participate in learning session. I like participating in learning session. I participate a lot in hackathons. I've won a couple of them, and I like participating in brown bag sessions as well. I have extensive experience in both interviewing and being interviewed as a candidate. I've gained insight into various techniques and expectations. As an interviewer, I've developed a keen eye for identifying top talent and understanding the key qualities of a successful candidate. So this was all about me. Um, Now, talking about technical interviews, technical interviews really play a crucial role in hiring process for several important reasons. First, let's talk about why they are important. Why, at a first place, company needs technical interviews. So, technical interviews are essential because they help assess candidate problem-solving skills and technical proficiency. They ensure that candidates have necessary skills that are required to perform their role, their daily job. It is especially crucial for the position that demand high level of technical expertise. Second, technical interviews help identify candidates' problem solving abilities by presenting a real world problem for coding challenges. Um, Interviewer can see candidates how they approach the problem, how they break down the problem and solve it. Um, Now let's discuss the role of technical interviews in assessing the candidate skills. They evaluate candidates' coding ability, system design knowledge, and even their soft skill. During technical interview, candidates may be asked to write a code, design a system, or explain their approach to the problem. This process provides a deep insight into candidates' thought process and approaches to the challenge. There are types of technical interviews. So uh, first, when your resume pass ATS and it finally land over the hand of a technical recruiter, you will be getting a first call that will be for coding interview. They focus on algorithmic problem solving and coding skills. Candidates are often asked to solve the problem and write the code, either on the online platform or on the whiteboard. This help access their ability to think algorithmically and implement solutions in the code. Second, system design interviews. These interviews assess candidates' ability to design a scalable and efficient system. The candidates are asked to design the architecture, they are tested upon design patterns. They are supposed to talk about the trade offs of various approaches that they are taking and are expected to build a highly scalable large scale system. This is crucial for the role that require designing a complex system. Third round is generally behavioral interviews. These interviews explore candidates' past experience, their soft skill. Interviewers gauge a cultural fit and communication ability by asking how candidate handled various situations in the past. This help understand the interpersonal skills and figure out if the candidate might fit into the team culturally, and hence they go forward from that point. Lastly, I've seen whiteboard interviews being conducted. In these interviews, candidates solve the problem on a whiteboard. This tests their clarity of thoughts, ability to explain the solution clearly and concisely. This is a great way to see how candidate approach the problem in the real time setting and how well they articulate their thought process. Now, Coming to preparing for technical interview. So, preparing for technical interviews, uh, first, as I discussed before, that first round is going to be the coding practice round. So you have to practice coding thoroughly. It's really time consuming process, and I think that it's kind of first step in the process. So you need to get it right. So it's important to engage in regular coding practice on the platforms like Lead Code, HackerRank, and others. Focus on solving variety of problems to build a strong problem solving skill set and improve your coding proficiency. Secondly, review the data structures and algorithms. Strong foundation in the core concept is crucial. Common data structures such as array, linked list, trees, graph, as well as their application, understanding the algorithms and their complexity will help you crack the coding interview. It is I've figured out that mock interviews are also really helpful. They help you stimulate real interview scenarios by participating in mock interviews. This can be done with the peers, mentors, or through online platforms that offer mock interviews. Goal is to set the feedback on the performance and help identify the areas where you can improve and build confidence. Um, there are some commonly asked questions that you need to review before going into the actual interview. This will familiarize yourself with coding problems and effectively solving the problems in the given time. So let's first discuss some sample coding problems. Um, Common type include problems related with arrays, linked list, trees, and graphs. You might also encounter the questions which involve dynamic programming, recursion, and greedy algorithms. These problems test your understanding of various data structures and algorithmic techniques. Second, it's a problem-solving approaches for which are crucial for tackling problem efficiently. Start by thoroughly understanding the problem requirement, read the problem statement carefully, and identify what is being asked. Next step is to break down the problem into the smaller and manageable parts. This helps in simplifying the complex problem and make it simpler, and by dividing it into the smaller steps. Finally, focus on optimizing your solutions for efficiency. Consider the time and space complexity of your solution and strive to improve them. Efficient solutions are often preferred by the interviewers as they demonstrate their ability to write highly performed code. So, and next it's going to be behavioral and soft skill interview. Communications are incredibly important in any job, and they play a crucial role during the interview process as well. Effective communication helps you articulate your thoughts clearly, listening actively, and engage into the meaningful conversation into with your interviewer. When it comes to behavioral questions, it is essential to approach them strategically. Use STAR method, which stands for situation, task, action, and result. This helps you to structure your responses and describe the context. The challenges that you have faced in the past, the actions you took, and the outcome of your actions. This approach provides a clear and concise way to demonstrate your experience and how you have handled various situations in the past. Additionally, demonstrating the teamwork and leadership is vital. Share some specific examples that you have worked efficiently within the team, highlighting your abilities to collaborate, support your team, and continue to achieve the common goals. When discussing the leadership, focus on the instance where you have taken initiative, guided others, and made impactful decisions. These examples shows your ability to lead and work well with others, and which is the key quality that each employer look for. Feedback and continuous improvement are really very important. Understanding the feedback from the interviewer is crucial part of the job search process. When you receive a feedback, take time to carefully analyze and reflect back on why you have received this feedback. Look on the patterns in the feedback, such as the areas where you have consistently performed well and areas where you might need to improve. This will give you a valuable insight into the strengths and the weaknesses. Iterative learning and improvement are the key to enhancing your interview skill over the time. Treat each interview as a learning opportunity. After each interview, reflect on what went well, how it can be improved, the feedback that you have received to make a specific changes and adjustments. You can use all the feedback and make necessary changes and adjustment in your approach going forward. For example, if you are told that you need to improve your coding speed, then practice solving problems with a timer. Try to solve them more quickly. If communication was highlighted as an area for the improvement, then focus on refining and articulating your thoughts and responses in a better way. This process of continuous learning and iterative improvement will help you become more prepared and confident in the future interviews. By actively seeking the feedback and making incremental improvement, you can significantly enhance your chances of success in hiring process. So I'm sharing some real time example, real time my interview stories with you here. So there was one time when I was excited about interviewing as a senior for a senior role in a well known software company. Despite my solid background, my preparation was somewhat rushed due to my busy schedule. During interview, I was given a coding problem involving a data structure that I hadn't practiced recently. I struggled to find an optimal solution and ended up implementing a brute force approach. The interviewer pointed out inefficiency, but I could not come up with a better solution on the spot. In the system design round, on that particular day, I was asked to design a notification system. I started well, uh, but soon I got lost in the details and missed discussing some key aspect like database schema, handling failure scenarios, etc. uh, my lack of preparation showed up. Behavioral round went well, but I knew that technical rounds were not good enough. I did not get that job. But I took this experience as a wake up call. I realized the importance of thorough preparation and practice, especially for challenging technical interviews. Determined to improve myself, I dedicated time to brushing up my data structures and algorithms. I practiced designing problems and I joined a study group. In my next interview, and my next interview went significantly better. For my next interview, on the day of interview, I felt calm and confident. The first round was technical screening, where I was given few coding problems to solve. I was able to solve them within given time frame. I was able to explain my thoughts clearly. I was able to optimize the solution on the fly that day. On second round, my second round was more challenging. It asked me to design a system which is a e-commerce platform like Amazon, uh, where users can browse the product, add them to the cart, and make purchases. So this was the system design problem being asked. So the system should be scalable, should be able to handle a lot of traffic and transactions from the users. So I was able to break down the problem methodologically, discuss various design patterns and approaches that I'm considering. I was able to articulate my thought well about scalability and database choices. The key points that I discussed was user management, product catalogs, shopping cart management, order management, uh, payment processing, scalable and performance. System was designed at the end of the interview, and my approach seemed to impress the interviewer. In the final behavioral round, I shared my experience working on a complex microservice architecture in my previous job. I emphasized my problem solving skills, teamwork, and ability to learn from the mistakes. Looking back, I realized that even experienced professionals need to prepare diligently for technical interviews. So this was, the takeaway. So industry trends are changing with the time. There's been a shift from theoretical to practical questions. When I started my career, it was more of theoretical question being asked in the interview, and now these days it's more on coding and real world problem solving that's being asked. Uh, uh, Advent of coding platforms like Lead Code, HackerRank, Code Signal has transformed the way the candidates prepare for interviews and access for technical interviews. For senior and experienced low role, there is a growing emphasis on system design interviews. Candidates are expected to design scalable and efficient system on the fly using modern technologies. The system should be scalable, should be able to handle high amount of traffic. So and Cultural fit and behavioral round is also very important. Companies are looking for developers who are not only having the strong technical background, but can also work well with the rest of the team, communicate effectively, and aligned with company's value. So, uh, these are the few things that have changed over the period of time. Emerging technologies have significant role in how technical interviews are conducted these days. People talk even if you're not working on some upcoming technologies, but you're supposed to know, like machine learning, artificial intelligence, cloud computing, DevOps, automation, um, and after COVID-19, especially pandemic, there has been accelerated adoption of remote interviewing tool, video conferencing softwares, while whiteboarding and collaborating during the coding interviews have become standard, allowing interviewers to conduct seamlessly from any part of the world. So by understanding these trends and the changes, you can better prepare for technical interviews and stay ahead in your career for professionals. The key here is to stay updated with latest technology, continuously upgrade your skills, and adapt new interviewing techniques. So there are several resources available. Like you can read some good books about um, cracking the coding interview. There is a book on introduction to algorithms. So these are all good reads. You should regularly practice on um, online tools like LeetCode, HackerRank, Code Signal, and Pramp and Interviewing.io provides platform for mock interviews. Yeah, so this is it. I'm open for questions now. So yeah, so Priyanka asking that, is there a platform that you will recommend for DSA mock test? Yeah, so the last slide was Pramp and Interviewing.io. You can use them for mock interviews. So Pramp is free. Interviewing.io has some charges. Any resources for study group? Yeah, study groups are really important. So when you join Pramp, you can form study groups there. So, and study group you can form with your peers, your mentors, your co-workers, your friends. That is really important, and it has really helped me practicing at my own pace.
Thank you so much, Vandana. We are due for the career fair that's gonna start. So I really appreciate your talk, and looks like people really enjoyed it from the comments. So thanks so much.